Here on the grounds of the World Ag Expo in Tulare, California, Agco's Massey Ferguson brand is using this as an opportunity to introduce that, a double square baler. Dane, you're the marketing manager for the new double square baler. What's
Yes.
the model number of that?
So the model number is SB.1436DB.
And there's only one model at the
There
moment,
is,
right?
yes, we only have one model. And so the easy way to know what that model number means is that it's the chamber size. So 1436 means that it's a 14-inch tall chamber, and the chamber is 36 inches wide, and then the DB stands for dual. So that means we're making two bales as one. So that's why it's a 14 by 18 bale out of two 18-inch bales out of one 36-inch chamber.
So this is really a new product, brand new.
Yes.
I've never seen one before. I don't know if any companies ever produced one. But so tell me about how long has this been in development?
So we've been working on this a little over 4 years. We've done a lot of concept work, but then the main primary project started early 2021, and then we go into design, fabrication, build the prototypes, run the prototypes. We've put over 500,000 bales through our prototype machines in just shy of a dozen locations across North America. So we've hit a lot of straw, we've done alfalfa, we've done Bermuda grass, rice straw, we've done a lot of the grasses down in Florida. So yeah, we've tried to make sure we've hit all the conditions that this baler potentially is going to go in with a customer to make sure that it is doing what it needs to.
Now, two perfectly sized square bales. Tell me, are they all controlled by one mechanism, or is each baler?
So that's one of the huge things that this baler we pride it on, is that it has two independent knotter trip systems. So there's a star wheel, a metering arm, and a knotter trip with a needle setup on each side of the chamber. And so as that crop is coming into the baler, say we don't have a perfectly shaped windrow, or an operator that maybe is slightly inexperienced in gauging where they need to be, we're always going to get a perfectly length bale. That consistency that we're known for out of our 1800 series small squares, whether it's a 40, 42S or a 44S. That is one of the main reasons that customers buy our inline balers, is because of that super precise consistency of the bale length.
And it's got a really wide pickup on this one too, doesn't it?
Yes. It's 105 inches overall. So then it's 90 and a half flare to flare, which is actually 1.5 inches wider than what our LB series large square balers has. So it's a pretty impressive pickup to be able to take in those wide windrows and really be an efficient and prime mover of the crop.
Now, to adjust bale tension or density, hydraulic?
Yes. So it's hydraulic. It is tied together side to side of the chamber. So we've got two hydraulic cylinders, and then we've got compression rails for the top and the bottom of the chamber. We do have the ability to put in what we'd call mechanical components. So we've got wedges, or we've got restrictor plates that we can bolt in to help with the bale consistency and shape. Depending on crop, it's all variable to the operation. But yeah, the main is done all hydraulically, which we will do through our SimplEbale control system. So that's a control system that we've had on the market as a retrofit to our other 1800 series small squares. So that brings in things like stroke counting, bale length, and then we can tie in scales, and then we can actually run an automated density system. So we can plug in with the SimplEbale system, if you've got scales, we can plug in a bale target weight. So say you want a 50-pound bale. That's going to take it, it's going to calculate it, it's going to be averaging out bale weights on a 5-bale rolling average, and then the controller is going to adjust the density to try and hit that target weight that you're trying to achieve.
And that's all going to be controllable through the tractor monitor?
Well, so it's non-ISO. So the SimplEbale is its own self-contained unit.
Okay.
So there is no what we would consider a chassis module on the baler. All the brains are in that SimplEbale controller.
So it'll be another screen in there?
Yeah, so it'll be a standalone screen. The reason we didn't do ISO is, while this baler does need a tractor that has 120 horse minimum PTO, a lot of older tractors do not have ISO, as well as that the SimplEbale module, because it is common with everything else, it is actually IP67 rated. So it's weatherproof. Like, obviously you don't want to drop it at the bottom of the ocean or something, but it's very, very rugged and reliable for sunlight on it. You can still see the screen really well. It's also set up so polarized glasses. A lot of people have problems with displays even inside a cab.
Right.
They're wearing polarized glasses. This display is however they do the LCD and everything in it, that you can be able to visualize that screen with polarized glasses on.
And a lot of hay growers, you're going to see a lot of older tractors on
Exactly.
this operation.
Exactly. That is a high potential. Or like I said, with the other balers, you're running a smaller tractor that will not have ISO capabilities. So from a serviceability standpoint, this, it was a very big concern of ours to make it as easy as possible. So if you look, we've got the ability to tip the twine boxes up. So there's just a bolt with threads on it, and you can run that in and out, and that'll bring that twine box up and down, so we can easily get in behind to do any maintenance or cleaning of the baler or inspection, anything like that. It makes it really easy to get in behind there and do anything that you need to do.
Great. Dane, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks, Scott. Well, while you're in Tulare, California at the World Ag Expo, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky at the National Farm Machinery Show, where Massey Ferguson just announced its double small square baler here as well. I spoke with Jessica Williamson about it earlier. Here's what she had to say. Jessica, tell me a little bit about it, please.
All right, so this is our highly anticipated SB.1436DB.
Okay.
And essentially what this machine does is it doubles the efficiency of our standard 14 by 18 inch small square baler. So our 1840 model, this 1436 is going to double the efficiency in the field of that machine. So we have actually used the same proven heavy duty components as what's in our other machines.
Okay.
So we took some things from the 1844S, so we actually have the same gearbox that's found within the 1844S that's going to produce 90 strokes a minute. So this machine actually has a 105-inch width pickup. So that's going to allow us to really increase the amount of crop that's coming into this machine.
Okay.
We have a single chamber and one plunger. And what's doing is it's going into the machine, and it has a splitting knife and a separation wall. So it has one 36-inch wide chamber, and it's creating two 18-inch wide bales coming out the back. Yeah, so we have a really unique independent knotter trip system. And what's happening is each of those two bales that are coming out of the chute are being tied independently. So what this does is it actually allows us to keep that precise length that our other Hesston small square balers are known for. So whenever it comes to stacking and transportation, that precise length is very important for our customers. So by having these two bales tied independently of one another, it's going to allow for that precise length that we're well known for with our Hesston by Massey Ferguson small square balers.
And in terms of technology features, I noticed there's quite a nice little instrument panel up front. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that's actually why I have this card with us today.
Okay.
And so this is called the SimplEbale system.
Okay.
And the monitor that's on the outside of the machine is actually going to be on the inside of the tractor whenever we're baling.
Okay.
And what this is going to allow us to do is to take inventory of our flake history. It also has the option for bale moisture, also flake width, so and flake count. So some of those highly coveted features that are available in our large square baler are now available in our small square baler systems. So it is optional on any of our 1800 series small square balers, so our 1840, our 1842S, and our 1844S, but it actually comes standard on this machine.
Oh, nice.
So our customers can expect that with the delivery of their machine.
So this baler was just announced at the show today. When will it be available at dealers?
Order writing is currently open.
Okay.
So they can actually go to their local Massey Ferguson dealership and order this baler today.
Great. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.